It's been nearly 31 years since the Watts riots, an uprising that gave birth to a more peaceful but no less powerful form of expression. Tonight, our Straight from the Streets team, Keith O'Derrick, shares some of that with us as they visit the Watts Prophets.
Watts Prophets is starting a world poetry movement, and we want to bring the poets of the world of different colors, of different nationalities, of different cultures together and see how much their problems are no different than our problems. We standing here pointing at them and they pointing at us, and we all in the same bowl.
An elder man told me, children today are raised like chickens, thrown into the world to grow.
I was a poet raised in Watts, and I wanted to talk about my conditions. We didn't have an area of expression at that time.
The Watts Prophets are some of the survivors that have made it through all of the struggles of the decades, and they are still here planting seeds for the people.
What we always seek to do in our writing is to make a contact with people inside their hearts, inside their heads, inside of their spirit. We really didn't initially think about the Watts Prophets. We was friends with each other, and we enjoyed being each other's company and reciting our poetry and performing our poetry, really.
Bringing the group into existence was one thing, but what kind of obstacles did they face along the way?
They always told us, like, how can you be a writer? How can you be a poet? You can't spell. So spelling was always an obstacle for us. That was one of the criteria of being, a writer or a poet.
I wanted to know from the owner of the great Negus wordsmith and poetry empire, what was his position concerning the up-and-coming poet?
It's an open door policy. It's an open mic, open door. You come in, you get involved, you get to participate.
If we can get inside your spirit, then maybe if you don't do something to better somebody else's condition, you'll do something to better your own condition.
I remember Watts. And I can remember how plain and unmade she looked in spots, with her chuckles in the streets, and broken sidewalks, and high tension lines, and railroad tracks, and all us blacks